is up, guys? It's Bankrupt Dope, back with another video, and today we are back on verse 1999. And before we hop into the content, I hope you're having a good day today, and if you're not having a good day, I hope your day gets better. You already know the drill. Now we're gonna go ahead and hop straight into the content. So today you can read the title, talking about Melania and should you sell it on. Now it's an event banner, and event banners are obviously here only for a limited time. You have 11 days, so within 11 days, you should make your decision on whether or not you're going to summon for her or not, because she will be gone for an unknown amount of time. So, if you like her, you should get her. So let's talk about her. She's a beast character, as you can see. Let's go ahead and hop into her, and let's get the rest of the banner before we hop in. She have her as a beast. You have Balloon Party, who is a mineral, and then you have Sweetheart, which is another beast. We will get over them to them in a second. But we are focused on Melania. So her ult, ridiculous eyewitness testimony. It targets one enemy, deals 650 mental damage, and it inflicts one stack of Thief Master on the caster. What does Thief Master do? It inflicts, or the incantation is enhanced. Her next incantation is enhanced. Also, she's a DPS burst damage. So yeah. So her first attack. It targets one enemy, it deals 200 mental damage, and if you're enhanced, it then steals one moxie from the target. So, take some moxie from them. If you then do the second star, 2-star, 250% mental damage, -1 tox moxie from the target, and then steals one additional moxie from the target. Then level 3, 400 mental damage, -1 moxie for the target, and moxie +1 for the caster. If the target is in Thief Master, steals one additional moxie. Now, the moxie +1 is very important, because if you activate this +2, right? So you're going to read this, and you're going to see -1 and steal an additional one. All this means is that you're going to take, the enemy will lose 1 moxie, and you will gain 1 moxie. That is all this is saying. I tried it. I thought that meant that you would be taking 2 moxie from them, because I thought it was -1 and a steal. That's not really how it works. It steals 1 and gives you 1. It's weird, because if I'm reading this correctly, it should have given you 2. That's 2. I'm probably just reading it wrong, which is why I come to that conclusion, but I thought it was at least 2. That's not the case. It's just stealing 1. And you get 1. You take 1. Here, this explicitly says -1 moxie for the target, +1 moxie for the caster, and then there's an additional steal 1. So I believe this is where it's -1 +2. This is probably what this is for this attack. I didn't use this one. I only tested this, but if I'm not mistaken, if I'm putting this together, this is -1, -1 +1, and -1 +2. If I am reading that all correctly. Could be wrong though. At the end of the day, this will still achieve the same thing. Then you have this, which is our mass attack, or attack 2, which is a mass attack. Deals 120% mental damage to 2 enemies. This attack enjoys leech rate +20. Don't actually know what leech rate is. I need to figure that out. There are so many little things in this game that I feel like were not well explained, and that is one of them. I wish I could click on it and understand what that meant. If the caster is... I'm sorry, it's late. If the caster is in Thief Master, moxie +1 and extra, leech rate +30 for the caster. So this one's very straightforward. You're in Thief Master, you get extra moxie for activating this and more leech rate. Level 2, it is higher stats. Just straight up higher stats. Level 3, higher stats. That's it. There is no difference in between these. It's just more stats. No extra moxie, just higher stats. Now, let's go ahead to the insight. So insight 1, after the caster casts ultimate, gain 1 stack of fixed plane. Fixed plane, what is that? Ultimate power increases by 12%. So you can stack up your ultimate's damage by 12%, 6 times. So that is 72. 72, right? It's late. I'm not sure. I think it's 72%, right? Someone will check that anyway. So yeah, you'll tell me the number. It's a number. So cool. Damage increase. Then inside 2, damage dealt increased by 8%. Cool. And then the only one that really matters is inside 3. After the caster casts ultimate, gives the caster 1 stack of fixed plan. So you get 2 stacks instead of 1. That's what that means. Because if you read here, no. I misread that. Gives the caster 1 stack of fixed plan. So you get 2 of these. That sucks. I actually thought that this said Thief Master when I first read this. If that said Thief Master, that makes this so much better because you can do 2 actions and you would go crazy. But that's not what that says. That says fixed plan. That's just more damage. I don't know who's ulting that many times to make this realize. I mean, I guess she is because she's stealing a whole bunch of Moxie. So actually, it does make sense actually. So yeah, it's not bad, but I still think if that was Thief Master, it'd make it even better. But you know, it is what it is. That's her insight. Now let's look at her actual resonance over here. Stats. This is the one that's good. So this is the only thing that makes her different and will make her better, like significantly better, is her level 2 portrait. You gain 1 stack of Thief Master. So it's as simple as that. The rest of it is stats, doesn't matter. Instead of inflicting 1 stack of Thief Master, it inflicts 2. So you can do 2 attacks, and they will both have Thief Master, and you can go ahead and yoink some Moxie away from the enemy and give it to yourself. So you can yoink 2 Moxie from the enemy and gain 2 Moxie, and already start on +2 after the ult, or actually higher than +2 after the ult. So like around 3 Moxie, 3 or 4 Moxie on round 2 after you just used the ult. Very, very good. I feel like her ult switching or charging, especially within Portrait 2, is going to be insane. And then if you have her inside 3, that's why it does have the damage buff, because at that point you'd be cycling the ult a whole bunch and it's gonna shred, especially when you have her Psy Cube equipped to her as well. You're going to be killing things very, very fast. So yeah, Melania, that is her. Appears to be a very, very good base character. She likes to cycle her ult. Probably going to do a whole bunch of damage. Just like everyone else. A lot of characters in this game can do damage. She seems like she also joins that route of a character that does damage, but she likes to take Moxie. So in a way, a preventer of ults in a way. So you can probably control the game very well with the stealing of ults. But let's just be honest. There are other characters that steal ults from not steal or prevent ults from enemies that require a lot less investment because they are lower rarity. Keep that in mind. The only difference is that they're not beast. Maybe there is a beast character in the game that can do that. I'm not sure. But look at your other options before you grab her. I don't need her, but I have her anyway. Just saying. Let's look at the rest of the characters. Bloom Party. Bloom Party is a heal defensive character. I'm going to go a lot faster than this one, I'm sorry, because this video is already getting long. So her ult, mass attack, deals 250% reality damage to all enemies, gives 1 Bloom of Innocence and 1 Party Bloom to all allies, which then HP loss times 10% for the ally with the lowest HP percentage. So what is Bloom of Innocence? It is damage taken reduction plus 25% after the caster's attack. And then HP, so that's the damage reduction. Then after the caster's attack, HP, lost HP times 20, and then you lose the stack right after that. So yeah, Bloom of Innocence. And then Party Bloom deals Bloom Party's reality defense times 100 Genesis damage to the attacker, and then you lose that stack immediately after. So get both stacks to all allies. They get a damage reduction and they get a counter. Essentially what that is saying. Got it? Cool. You have her attack. Deals 160% reality damage. If the caster has Party Balloon or Balloon of Innocence, its attack enjoys the penetration rate. So ultimately, you want to do her ult at the end of your line, or at the beginning of your line, and then have your people attack. Because if you don't do it that way and you put it at the end of the line, they lose it because the chances are they'll get hit, and then they will lose this buff, and they will not get the penetration rate. And then it is more stats. Each level is simply stats. Then here you have health. This one's actually pretty good if I remember correctly. So mass healing, HP loss, times 25% for all allies. Great heal. If you go to the second one, times 30%, and you get one Party Bloom. And that's just the counter. That's the counter that I was talking about earlier. So you get the counter. So you gain one stack of Party Bloom. And then 2 stacks of Party Blooms at level 3. So you get a counter and a heal, which sound pretty good, if you ask me. And here, you have her insight. Then when a round starts, you get one Party Bloom, triggers up 3 times. So that could be very decent. So that means that's the counter, right? Yep. So just as the round starts, you get a Party Bloom, period. Without having to pop the ult, you're getting Party Bloom without having to cast the health. You're getting Party Blooms 3 times for the first 3 rounds. Then healing done increases by 10%. So you get a damage boost at Insight 2, and then or a healing boost at Insight 2, and then at Insight 3. Party Bloom. The Party Bloom acquired when a round begins becomes permanent. So you get a permanent counter at Insight 3. Once again, Party Bloom. It does reality defense. So Party Balloons, reality defense times 100, and then Genesis damage to the attacker. And the stack will not go away if you have Insight 3. That stack, it becomes permanent. So it deals Genesis damage, which is Balloon Party's reality defense. So her reality defense times 100. So I'm sorry, I just dropped my tablet. So you want to get a whole bunch of reality defense on her, and it'll times that 100%, and it'll do that damage. So yeah, you want her to be tanky, because that's how the counter does damage. And then go to our portrait. What does this change? 2. Everything else is stats. 2. Level 2. Pinatas effect changes to when the caster has Party Balloon or Balloon of Innocent penetration rate 70%. So even then, that didn't change. It's just stats. All stats here. Straight stats. So yeah. You pull portraits of her, she hits harder. Kills better. All that good shebang bang. And I would go over Sweetheart, but Sweetheart has been here before, and we're not going to go over it because she's already been here. So, use this long video going very in-depth explaining how the characters work and what they do. Use this to figure out if you should summon. I personally am not using her right now. I am not using Melania right now, if you are wondering. But you have to figure it out well, you saw nothing. Yeah, I'm not using her right now. I will get to her at some point. That day is not today. Should you summon from Melania? Sure. She's limited. If you want to get her, if you think she's cool, get her. If you don't think she's cool, don't get her. If you think she's a waste of time, don't get her. Very simple. Very straightforward. I don't think it's a big convoluted thought process. Yes, you can. Yes, do your optimal things if you're that kind of guy. You want to play optimal. You want to maximize your stones. You want your account to look like everybody else's. Go for it. Then yeah, like if you're just trying to listen to your favorite YouTuber tell you what to do, go for it. I think you should do what you want. If you want to, grab her. If you don't, don't. Simple. I grabbed her because content. Outside of that, I don't need her. I don't want her. She's just not even being used right now. But you know, that's a conversation for a different day. So, thank you for watching. If you watch, I appreciate y'all. I really do. It means a lot to me. So please, thank you. Subscribe if you haven't already. You're new here, hit that button. Hit the button. like the video, comment something down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.